Okay, let's move a little bit on our numeracy journey. We started with that we will introduce sense of numbers to the kids through subitizing, how one appears, and this is one and these are many. So after the one and many concept, we switch on to what is two, right? But the two, how it appears in the life of the children, these are two hands, two eyes, two wheels of bicycle. So how two appears, and that's how we will go up to 3 and 4 and 5, like 4 corners and like 3 petals of the fan of the flower. Move further a bit, but let's step back. That we are assuming that since we are saying these are 2, these are 3, these are 4 names, we have to put them into some poems whereby from 1 to 5 and later from 1 to 10 they remember the names 1, 2, 3 and there are so many poems you can find around, right? Now they know the names at least up to 5 in their heads through poems, and they have an understanding how this 1, 2, 3, 4 appears in, and you can find out games whereby they step like this, how many steps, and they step like this, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, they step like this, 2, they have to take 2 steps. So these sort of games you can think around. Now we move a little bit further. This is also subitizing, by the way. That is, let's take, they have 2 things with them, and 2 actually means there is a set in which there are 2 things. Now there are 3 things, and on and on. Now if we have 3 things, in how many ways these 3 things can divide in themselves? It can be like this, they can go like this, they can go like this, they can go like this. Now this becomes a story of 3. 3 can be this, 3 can be this, 3 can be this. Now this gives them understanding, yes, we can break a set into things and they still remain the same, right? And this later connects to a very interesting thing whereby they understand that numbers can be, we haven't yet put them into numerals, but numbers can be broken. Numbers can be broken. And this is a very important step as we will move forward. We will say if there is 15, we can break it into 10 and 5. And that starts off a lot of estimation skills in the children. But journey starts right here when they start playing with or making stories of numbers with some objects. You have understood this, and I think it's not very difficult to say. So we can make a story of 4 things. 4 can go like this, right? All of them into this, right? We have 4 things. It could go like this. In other words, the poem can be 1 and 3 is 4, 2 and 2 is 4, 3 and 1 is 4, 4 and, oh, there's nothing. So when there's nothing, that concept has to be explicitly given. There is nothing. These are 4. Now how many left? 3. How many left? 2. How many left? 1. How many left? Nothing. So there's a word for nothing, 0. So the concept of 0 is explicitly given. You can give it at this stage, you can give a little bit later, but not after 10. Till 9, after 9, we can't actually teach the concept of 10 unless a concept of 0 comes in, right? So that's how it is. And when they're working on 3 and 4 and 5, that is a good start to another activity is to how many ways they can draw 3. Now they will draw up and down. That will help them in developing the fine motor skills very fast. And now this is a question whereby every child will find out many ways to do this. So that deals with the diversity of the children. Parallel tasking and such questions which have more than one answer, many answers, and all answers are correct. The most intelligent or smart child will also be challenged, and the child who is sort of a little bit slow, he will also feel motivated. Oh, I found out 2 solutions, somewhat, but he will find out 10 solutions. In how many ways you can do this, and this can be a very good, interesting little homework. And this gives them an understanding that numbers can be broken. This sense that numbers can be broken and numbers can be added is a big a big estimation sense we will see later to start with, right? So I think that's the first thing. The next is, before we move forward, actually 1 is greater than 2. 1 is more than 2. We have to give them the concept of what is more, right? This is the point. We'll give them concept of what is more. On that we will make another video. Thank you very much.